What up, world? Back again. It is the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic XL.
What up? What you doing, Spank?
And y'all know what you're about to watch and what we do
Man,
here.
okay.
Is, first of all, I want to apologize and say, babe, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. What, me?
No, I'm saying I got a shadow right here, and I ain't never had that.
Yeah, you do have a shadow.
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
your bill.
It's got to go.
My wife always told me not to do shows in wife beaters. But
why?
She
don't like wife beaters?
Maybe I'm fat. I don't know. She just said you shouldn't do shows in wife beaters. It looks unprofessional. I just been outside. I was doing something outside, and it was so hot. I was like, hey, I don't give a damn. She can skip this episode because I ain't putting. No, it's hot. It's hot. I seen your post while you on the road about air conditioners.
Yes, sir.
Boy, listen.
It's a blessing.
Every person in the world who experiences this extreme heat, if you don't have a air conditioner, forget a box fan, forget isolating.
Yes, yeah.
My grandma said, all you doing is pushing the hot air. You need a box air conditioner or something. God bless you if you live in conditions and don't have one. Jeez.
Agreed.
Bro, I was just outside. I was rotating my tires. I rotate my own tires, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, why? So I started, bro, and I stopped from the time me and you talked until 10 minutes ago. I kept starting and stopping if I can come in and get some air. Like, okay. Jesus Christ, man, God bless you. If you don't have an air conditioner, like, you need to start a GoFundMe or something.
And then the people that's used to it though, like, they don't even give a damn. Let's just be out there in the heat and working and shit.
Like construction workers.
Hell, especially them. Like, bro, y'all, I salute y'all because I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
They are the real. What were they calling the people? Damn, I feel bad. During COVID, and we were celebrating certain people, essential workers.
Essential workers, yes.
Hey, construction workers, they need a name for them because they just be out there doing it. Blue jeans, probably long sleeve shirt to keep debris and stuff from getting on them. Hard hats.
Yeah.
Boots.
That air conditioner is essential for me. That's what that is.
Boy, listen, I have a vehicle that doesn't have an AC. It doesn't get driven before 6 p.m. No. And matter of fact, I drove it last week. This is why I'm out there rotating my tires. I drove it last week and caught a flat coming home, right?
Right.
So in changing my flat, it got so hot, and it's 8:30 in the a.m.
Right.
And I got stopped by the police. It's a crazy story. But in riding home, I had the police follow me home because I didn't have no driver's license.
Okay.
Because they pulled over like, and I'm like, man, I was changing my tire. I jumped in the car, and they was like, we didn't know she had a flat tire. We know she changed, but we noticed when you got in the car, you can put a seatbelt on. I'm like, bro, I am 2 blocks away from my house. Do you see how bad I'm sweating? I am really trying to get home to the AC.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you see me change my tire, so you stopped me because I didn't put my... I digress. So, of course, can I see your license registration?
Right.
I'm in my spare car. I left my wallet on the dresser.
Right.
Because I switched cars. And I'm like, man, you know what? Can you please just follow me home? I live 2 blocks away. If you cut down the trees, you can see my house. Just follow me home, and you can walk in my house with me. My ID is right there, bro. I just was going to work last night, switched cars, and he followed me home. Good officer, follow me home.
Okay.
Matter of fact, in retrospect, I think it was crazy. Officer. Because he literally...
You could have came out blasted.
Bro, yes. When I got home, right?
Right.
I opened the car, got out the car, and I said, come on, you want to come in? For you can see that I'm not making this up. He's like, no, just go on and get it. And I thought, man, old Vic would have ran out the back door.
Pulled up at somebody's house, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Let me use your bathroom.
Yeah. Old Vic would have ran out the back door. Now, Old Vic wouldn't have came out blasting, but there are people in today's society that he could have really got hurt. I was like, man, this officer, I commend him for being a good officer because he didn't give me no ticket or anything. He could have gave me a ticket for no license on me. But I'm like, dang, he also put his life in danger. So, man, y'all, the moral of that story is get your AC in your car. And, man, don't give the police such a hard time because some of them do good stuff.
True.
Okay, so, man, we give you guys the best and exclusive interviews with some of the best people moving and shaking in this genre of country rap. We're going to start incorporating some media people.
Okay.
We'll start incorporating some media people if they're willing to talk to us. But
well, I know one that probably doesn't because I done called him out, but everybody else is welcome.
But I think though, I don't know. I think as we start to bring media people on, we might gotta swap it out. We might have to swap it out.
What do you mean swap it out?
I'm kind of selfish, dog. I don't know if shout out, rest in peace to Kelsey Lee, because you was on Kelsey Lee's show.
Right.
That's what I mean by swapping it out.
Okay, barter. Like, okay, I got you.
You come over here, we come over there.
For sure.
You know, I don't know about this. You know, you coming over here and then, hey, when we coming on? Oh, y'all blocked. I don't know if I want, but y'all we're trying to tap into the movers and shakers of the genre. So you might see a producer, you might see a DJ. We're trying to introduce the world to everybody that's making this country rap world go around. We also give you guys our honest opinions, our expert critique, our reactions to some of the best and worst videos in the genre.
Okay.
We also give you myth. Mothers I like. No, I'm just kidding. Music industry playbook.
Right.
Every time I think about milk, that's what I think about. Mothers I pork.
I've never heard that acronym, but okay.
I made it up. When you made up music industry playbook, the first thing went to my mind was mothers I pork.
Oh, bruh. Okay.
When you get a certain age, it's to a point now where you can call me a now you're like mother. Now I'm a grandmother. That's good living though. We give you music industry playbooks. That way we take a specific subject, and we hone in on it and give you all our expertise in that realm. Like if you're out there, you might say, hey, y'all, do a show on publishing, do a show on 360 deals, do a show on management. We will dive right in. And we give you what we're giving you today, AMA. Ask me anything. And today is going to be AMA, Ask Me Anything. And it's going to be off some randomness I found. And I want to ask Spank, what would he do? And I'm going to give my answer is as if this randomness I found was asked to us as a question, because I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
So I was going to bust it down, but Spank told me to read exactly what I found. So I will. And we're going to get his honest reaction. It's going to be long. I flunked first grade twice, so if I don't read well, no, I'm just joking, but I don't read well the first time I read things. This is the second, but we're going to go at it, all right? I'm leaving all names out. If you're in the chat and you feel it necessary to tag these people or mention these people, feel free.
Okay.
I'm going to throw out a disclaimer before we get started. Spank probably won't agree, but nothing we say is meant for any ill intent.
I agree with that. I never have ill intent. I do just want to educate. And sometimes with educating, you hurt people's feelings because the truth is the truth. So but it's our perspective.
We're going to use this situation as spoken, and I really looked for the other perspective, but I couldn't find the other perspective. So if y'all want to tag all parties involved and that person gets in the chat and this makes for great conversation in the chat, let's do it.
Okay.
But we are here to advise and give our expertise from being in the industry so long on situations like this. All right. Here we go. So since everyone is talking about it, here goes. Yes, I was booked to be on a show by blank. Yes, Why are you already laughing?
We already starting with the mystery.
Yes, I was paid. No, I didn't show up.
Oh, okay.
See, right there, that's to me, right there, I could have really stopped it right there.
Right. Right. Come on now. You acknowledged it publicly.
I didn't show up to the show because one of the promoters wanted to put in the contingency that she wanted to sleep with me. She had it in her mind that we were together and we were not. So when I told her no, I would not sleep with her the night of the show, she flipped out. She was busy telling everyone that would listen all my personal business. Then her crazy self had a plaque made on with my face on it. Weird. And bought me jewelry. Boy, you know, can I go first when we break this down?
Sure you can. I'm feeling some red flags already. Plenty.
Okay. So then she said she would book blank. And then she backed out of that. And when blank said she was still going to come to show love, blank was told she was not allowed to come to the show. This is because blank thought me and blank were together. And she was in her feelings. We're not together. I was also told threats were made towards me if I were to show up to this show. I was told that I'm headlining the event and then two other artists were put on the headline and not me.
Well, you kind of...
Hold on, let's finish it.
Okay.
Pack it in. I'm halfway through.
All right. Damn, it's still more. Okay, cool.
She was putting my personal business into a business group. She was putting my personal business into a business group chat of artists, personal business, that she was told as a friend. Real professional, huh? Then come to find out that at the show, blank was all over other artists in their inboxes trying to sleep with them as well.
Damn.
And then got mad when they turned her down too.
Damn.
I need to see what blank looked like.
She's trying to pass it out, ain't she? Damn.
And we could put screenshots of whatever you want out there. Like the other promoter talking about sleeping with an artist too at her husband's birthday bash.
Husband? She married.
So we can really go there if you want to.
What?
Call me a thief.
Call you a thief? I know a couple things. I'm gonna call you a couple things, fam. I'm gonna call you a couple things.
Call me a thief. No. Call me a thief? No. I fully intended on going, but after being threatened and my personal business being put out to a business group and all the bashing I've received after I never put their names out there, we can go there. That was kind of crazy. And to be honest, I was paid in full amount. I was paid in full months before the show.
Damn.
And that money was spent.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit.
Pack it in.
Okay.
Pack it in.
Let me write. I gotta take notes.
And all that money was spent well before the show happened. And I was in the hospital nearly dead the week of the show as well. My health has been in bad shape and I haven't been able to work in months. So she can keep lying and calling names. The truth is there.
You play that violin all you want, fam. Both of y'all wrong. But I'm gonna let Vic talk. Let me get his perspective.
I'm gonna give y'all the purple blind. Because I've grown from purple blind. Okay, first and foremost, sir. If you took that money, well, because I'm kind of confused. I need to know if sleeping with her was in your contract.
It doesn't matter. It can't be in the contract legally.
But just say by some humble, because these sound like some people who are not very professional.
Okay, well, you
So let's just say it's in there.
I can't say that because nobody's that stupid. Well, I can't take. I'd say that. I take that back because I have had contracts where I was told to go and get weed for somebody, and it was in writing, and I made them remove that because it made the entire contract unlawful. So if that shit was in your contract, fam, you should have disputed that, or at least had the line item veto. Like scratch that out, sign it, say you're not going to do that, and move on.
Okay, you're right. Because once me and a friend of mine, associate of mine, when he booked the artist, I helped with promoting the show. Major Hall of Fame hip hop act. I am not going to say their name because I don't want to discredit them.
Okay.
Once arriving to the show, the artist said, "You know, I want my trick or treat before the show." His exact words.
Okay.
I want my trick or treat before the show.
Oh, hey. Okay.
So my trick or treat, that's his treat, and he want his trick before the show.
I'm so glad I don't do that shit no more.
Bro, and guess my friend the promoter,
right?
When he got his trick or treat.
Okay.
As if it was in the contract. Whether it was in the contract, I don't know. But it seemed like something that was discussed.
Okay.
Because my partner, because I'm looking like, you just asked, y'all just talking about this in front of other grown people, skirted.
Right.
Went and came back with some trick or treat.
Mm-mm.
And it was a great show. Everybody made money and so on. So my thing is this. Contracts are legally binding.
Yes.
Okay? Once you took that money and you knew that was in that show, now, true enough, it's an illicit act, but you actually went against the contract when you took the money. Because when you took the money, you committed to everything in the contract.
Well, let's just say, I doubted it was in writing, that part. I think that part was implied after the fact. But the him coming to the show and performing, that is one thing that he had to do. That is the guarantee. I'm going to not say that other part was in writing because he said it was discussed afterwards. So
it was a contingency.
Yeah, well, yeah. One of them things that we need to discuss, quote unquote.
But theoretically, sir, whether your life was threatened, because you said you heard people talking junk about you,
right? And it was in the group thread when she was talking stuff about it.
But you heard it because obviously you don't make it. You seem like the information that, and I'm only going by your post. You don't seem like you were actually threatened other than in a thread. So
right.
You wasn't personally threatened.
Right.
So you can't use a threat made against you but not to you as a reason for not going.
There is no valid reason for not going.
Because number one, in the contract, so if y'all, when you took this $800, if there was things that you felt like need to be in the contract, before you took the money, you could have asked them to be placed in there, like security.
Mm-hmm.
Like a separate room.
Right. It's negotiable. All of that stuff's negotiable.
But it appears to me, based off what you posted, because I know you're going to be mad, what you posted, it appears to me that you only seen $800.
Right.
Now, we're only speaking off your post. We didn't see the contract. But I don't know if you said that you were supposed to headline.
Right.
But you said two other artists were put before you.
After the bullshit. After he called her out on the bullshit.
But you don't know if you're headlining until you get to the venue.
That is true.
You can't say because I see two other artists on the flyer that you're not headlining.
Right.
I don't know if you understand what headlining means.
Unless it's a solo show. That's the only way that you're going to headline.
Guess what? Yeah. Even if it's a solo, but then it has to say it's a solo show.
Right.
Because if it say you're headlining, I can put 100 acts under you. True. As long as you go last, you are the headliner.
That's true. So
you saying two other artists was put on the show is invalid for you to say I was supposed to be the headliner because you wasn't at the show to see if you were the headliner.
Right.
Now, from where I stand, me personally, old me broke out when it served at Hammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would have let her keep that plaque with my face on while I served at Hammer.
That's purple blind all day for sure.
I would have rocked the jewelry. I would have rocked the jewelry she bought. I would have made the chain sway side to side on stage because that sounds like a promo team.
Bro, this is what's puzzling. Ain't nobody buying no jewelry and sending money all up front for the show. Sending $800 on some we gone fuck for the first time. Come on, bro. Y'all got something else going on and had something else going on. You done slid her the pipe here or there once or twice, a couple dozen times. Ain't nobody just finna throw out. First of all, who paying $800 for dick? That's what I need to know. Like, who are you? Who person? What are you thinking? And then on top of that, you had the audacity. That's a lot of money
for some wood.
Bruh. She had the audacity to say, you gonna sleep with me or you are not going to perform after you done paid it. The fuck are you thinking? Like, he already got the money. He could be like, and? He already slinging the wood. And? Like, what's we talking about? But I don't, there's a lot of ignorance here. And I hope this shit isn't rampant over here in this genre. This is the first I've heard of it over here. We know what happens in core rap. There got to be contracts, and there has to be stuff in there that's legal. There can't be anything that is illegal in a contract because it makes the entire contract illicit. And you cannot negotiate when there are certain things that are unlawful in the contract. And even though some contracts state that, you know, if one line is bad, it does not void the entire contract. Once there is lines in there that makes the contract illegal, that trumps that. By you agreeing, the agreement, I'm not even mad at him taking the money. I'm not even mad at him wanting to poke or probably already poked and didn't want his business being thrown out there. I'm mad that when you found out that, or when you made the decision that you were not going to show up, you still kept the money.
Yes.
That is theft.
There is your life situations has nothing to do. You cannot say, I got that money months ago.
That has nothing to do with it. We pay for festivals half a year in advance, fam. Like, and these are we pay the deposits or full amounts for the entire for whoever is coming at that festival, and sometimes a year in advance. But you can't come with I was not feeling well, or what did he say? His life was in danger. What did he say? Life threatening. He had said, whatever it was.
He had been in bad health. He had been in bad health, and
there are clauses in the contracts that get you out of that, and it has to be an act of God.
But you know what? Even with that, you still owe the promoter a makeup show.
Yeah, and it needs to be within 30 to 60 days typically. So yes, but he should have at least returned the deposit. I would have given that back. The other part, no, he should have. You could keep the deposit. You should have at least returned the other amount, the other $400. I'm gonna just say that $400 was the deposit, $400 was the performance fee. He should have returned the performance fee because you never performed.
All right, I'm gonna say this from the promoter's aspect. I'm gonna look at it like it was a $1,600 show. Because why would he get $800 up now? I'm assuming he had to pick up another $800. Because if not, this promoter is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Who was getting this amount of money over here? And you didn't give me no names that I was like, okay, they deserve that.
We have never reviewed this person.
Never.
We have never reviewed this person.
You had to send me this person's name so I could see who the hell we're talking about. Because I was okay with $800, but now you're saying it's a $1,600 show. Like, okay, for real?
No. I'm just assuming. Why would you have to promote? Would you? And me and you've been in the game, right?
Right.
What artist charges $800 and you send them all $800 before they come? You wouldn't even do that for church.
I wouldn't do that for nobody. And I book for colleges and universities, and that money's guaranteed. I wouldn't do that for anybody. I'm sorry.
As much as we know, wherever we put church, we're gonna make our money back, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
If church called and say, Vic, Spank, I'm gonna come do a show for you guys for $800. Send me the $800 now, and I'll be there in 2 months. Boy, you crazy as hell. Church, I love you, sir. And I know we're gonna quadruple that money, but I cannot send you the whole 8 today.
Right.
Anything can happen between now and then. But I got this hot throw, where's your cash?
The only way I would do that is if I got promo videos. I had already had pre-sale tickets and shit. There was a lot of things that I had to guarantee that I'm already getting my money back before I send somebody all of it before the show. So weeks before the show.
So he said he got that money months. This is what I read.
Months ago?
This post says, I got the last paragraph. And to be honest, I was paid in full months before the show. First of all, I apologize, sir, but you said that with your chest out. Because when you throw that to be honest out there, that's like saying, I'm right.
But
it don't matter if you were paid years in advance.
Right.
You were contractually binded to appear and perform. Even if you pulled the R. Kelly.
This don't sound like a contract situation.
And like I say, I don't know.
It can't be, bro. There's no way. Not sending, you're getting jewelry. This person is making a plaque out for you or putting your face on it. You got all of your money up front. These are things that doesn't happen unless you have a personal attachment with somebody. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
Hey, I'm reading in the comments. There was an artist who actually went and performed on this show who got paid travel.
Who is this promoter? Read the rest of the comments. Maybe they're gonna shine a little bit more light on it because I'm trying to figure out. Because
some of the comments is just garbage.
Okay.
Garbage and slander, and I would have to thumb through it to make it make sense. But there is an artist that we have reviewed who attended the show, and they kind of went on humbug with another artist. I'm gonna read that person, okay. Right?
All right.
That person said, I wasn't even supposed to go, but blank didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I decided on love to go. They did pay me at a discount dollar amount level to travel. 10.5 hours. That barely covered my rental, but I said would out of pure love for my homie experience. And the DJ paid me up front, plus every show I did do with blank was always a blast. So it was what it was, but my homie do deserve his pay that he was promised by blank for a while. Now maybe some other stuff, but
that sounds like something else.
Yeah. So, but I just want to stick to contracts.
Okay.
You have to, because a lot of artists might not understand contracts, and maybe some of y'all are not on a business level to understand in these contracts. Once you sign them, you are legally binded to perform what you signed up for. Now, if it's an illegal act, yes, you can have that thrown out.
Right.
But still, if she pays you for some wood and a performance, that wood portion won't stand up in court, but you're liable to be on this stage, even if you say you were threatened.
Right. Because
you could ask for heightened security, but you got to do all that before you take the money. Once you take the money and say, these folks threatening my life, bro, you're supposed to send that money back, sir.
Exactly.
Yep. You're supposed to send that money back. I'm going to keep 200 because you threatened me. No. Because every show you go to, you're going to a city that somebody that might want to whoop your ass anyway.
True.
Or somebody want to test your gangster or test your whatever you're talking about. And I don't know you as an artist. This show is about artists understanding what's in that contract. You have negotiating power. Don't see that dollar sign and say, let me just get this money. Because they might say, look, I don't know if y'all know this, but just say if I book you or we book you, or anyone books you for an hour on stage, you get up on that stage and you give me 45 minutes. Don't look over toward me.
No hell, fam.
Like you coming off, because I'm gonna be, especially the person I done paid for an hour.
Right.
I might have been working the ticket booth. I might have been working the merch stand. But when that headliner who I paid for something in particular, I am at that part where you come off stage at.
Right.
So you better jump your ass in the crowd. Because you're going to be mad with the, man, good show my dog, or.
When the encore.
Yeah.
Because you're still on the clock, fam.
45 minutes, I'm like, bro, you better throw on some church and hey, oh. Because if not, Monday morning, you're going to hear from my people.
Your people is the lawyer. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about no thugging. No, yeah. You're going to hear, and I want all that back. I need all that back. And you caused me a problem because I probably had to refund some money. Bro, now I'm really going to go hammer. You're really gonna give me the opportunity to do some dishonest shit. Because you breached.
Which you should never do.
No, sir, you breached. You took these for $800. You breached. They ain't gotta call you a thief. They can call you a breacher.
I'll call him a thief. Because it is what it is.
He is a thief.
Yeah.
He is a thief.
I mean, it ain't even about you not wanting to poke. It's all good. That's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But when she said, no, when you made the decision not to show up, you instantly stole that money. And you knew you stole that money. There's no reason you can say that why you were able to keep that money, because that money was for the performance. Unless the money was for some wood and y'all were doing some other shit that was going on, but still, like, who paying $800 for some ding-a-ling?
Bro,
don't make sense.
He got $800 worth of wood.
Boy, you need to be on TV making videos. You got your own OnlyFans. Boy, you need to be doing all of that stuff.
Yes. $800? One poking?
and it's somebody's wife. Boy, don't let me get on that one now. Now come. Let's circle back to that shit. This is somebody's wife, bro. And you know this is somebody's wife. Now, I'm glad you didn't say that you wasn't going to poke her because she was married. That married shit didn't come in until later. You thought about poking her.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Now we caught it, but this is other stuff in this, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what a breakdown was in the show. Because and correct me if I'm wrong in what I read. So it appears that he was booked to do a show. Right. He received some money.
Yes.
Then he read he was supposed to post.
I don't think he read it. She implied it.
So once you got that cash out? Let me know when you got that cash out. You got that you got it? Okay. We're gonna be at a DoubleTree 555.
Me and you, player.
Yeah, me and you. At that point he decides, no, I can't do that, right?
Right.
So okay, let's just put it on the. So now you have rejected her.
Well, in between time, there have been jewelry, there's the plaque, and some other stuff. So she's been whining and dining.
Yeah, when did he see? So when did you receive the jewelry?
That's a good question.
When did you receive the jewelry? Before the 800?
And did you give the jewelry back? Did you give the jewelry back?
And where did she wear this black to? No, I'm saying, because I'm assuming these folks hadn't met.
Right. No, I think they have met. I think they've been posted.
Yeah, I think they met too.
Yeah, they met all right.
Where did she wear this plaque to? I want to see how big. So is she walking around one of these?
Bruh, I don't know.
So my question.
Maybe she walking around one of these.
Yeah. Okay,
that's my boo thing right there. Bitch, you married. What the fuck are you talking about? That ain't your nothing.
No, you should say, do you wear that plaque at home?
Yours is at the house with your husband.
Is that a reversible plaque? Is it a husband picture on the other side? Like, okay, but I want to know, when did you decide you want to go into this show and you going to keep Depot money? When?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah. Because ain't no way you say, oh, hell no, I ain't keeping the money because I ain't poking. So if you said I'm not coming because I don't want to poke, and you bought me jewelry and you got a plaque with my face on it, and that seems weird. So did you receive the jewelry? Did you get the jewelry back?
Right.
You know she bought you jewelry. I was like, bro, all this makes it sound like these folks had something going on.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt.
But this is the last part. So
there's history there.
It appears that the nail in the coffin for you as an artist was you start telling my personal business in this group chat. How does she know your personal business?
Agreed.
Why does she know your personal business? Okay, now, my last question. The last question. You took her $800. You told her she was weird because she has a plaque with you on it and sent you jewelry, which I don't find weird at all because I've taken jewelry from women for the wood plenty of times in my heyday.
Oh, the wood. That's the part. There's wood being exchanged here prior to. Yeah,
I've never had a woman buy me jewelry because.
Right. Because she's a fan.
Because she thought it was cute. No. So, you decided. You're weird. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to poke. But I got your $800. So at that point, she slandered you. And maybe the people who were in her corner threatened you.
Right.
That kind of seems like a natural reaction, sir.
Right.
Because I'm sure if I send you $800 to perform, and I tell my wife, man, he ain't gonna come. My wife might say, man, when we see him, we're gonna knock his head off. She ain't serious. She just mad because the 800 gone.
Right.
This 800 is gone and thin out. Like, I don't understand how, as an artist, first of all, as an artist, back in the day, we used to call this gaffling or ganking.
Ganking.
You gank these folks.
Bump gang.
Yes. You ganked these folks, and then you made a post as if it was okay.
Yeah.
You really should have kept this. I shouldn't have found this. Because no one said this to me. This is in the universe. I'm just going to be very, very honest.
He really incriminated himself by making the post.
You on this post, you told these people you stole these for money.
Right.
You should take this down because this post is over a month old as of us recording. This post, I can say the date. This post was made June the 2nd. And no one in these parties involved has a relationship with me. I literally was Googling a name and this post came up. And you only tagged one person in the post, and that's not the name I Googled. So I don't even know how the algorithm even works.
Right.
So you have to honor your contracts. You have to honor them, negotiate them, but once that thing is signed.
Well, let's assume there isn't a contract. Let's assume it's your word. Just you still have to honor that.
Because you can go to court on your word.
Yep.
Because money exchange.
And there's proof of the money being exchanged because hopefully it wasn't cash. I don't know, y'all have a little secret running rules. It probably was cash. But hopefully there was a wire. There's some sort of proof of receipt where she sent it and then you got it. Whether that's done through Cash App, Venmo, whatever that is. But hopefully they did that. And if that is the case, then they can prove that they sent you the money and they can sue you for it. And they can sue you for damages.
They can sue you for more than 800.
They can sue you for the total amount. This is factual because I've done this many times because I've had artists to not show up. And anyway, they can sue you for the total amount of the receipts that you could have made full potential times 3 of the venue. So if it was a 100-seater at $10 a piece, that's $1,000. They could have sued you for $3,000 plus other damages. Because of all the other residual stuff that comes with that, making $1,000, there's the bar, there's the merch, there's the kitchen.
What if I made $5,000 worth of merch with that artist's face on it, so and so badge?
Right.
I can sue for that back, right? You
can sue for all not just the cost of it, but for full retail of it, because now that merchandise is worthless. But yes, you could. There are artists artists don't understand the ramifications when you're doing stuff like this. And he's out here like you said, thumping his chest like he's he in the right. When bro, you so in the wrong. And it's she in the wrong too. Now I'm not going to say she's not guilty of anything. She in the wrong a couple times. Married woman.
Why is she in the wrong as a promoter? From that standpoint, let's educate the promoters.
As a promoter, you can't put anything illicit or illegal in contracts. Not one thing. You can't have somebody say they need to go and get you some snow powder or some weed or some trick or treats. They can't go and get you trick or treat because that shit has to have a paper trail in itself, and that carries its own legal ramifications. Because let's say you did go get some trick and treating, and you got stopped by the police, and the police is like, "Where you headed to?" No, you on the way back. Well, you got powder on you, and you got a trick in the seat. You know, you going to jail, fam. Like it ain't a matter of them debating or like who's at fault. No, this ain't for me. This is for him. It's in the contract. Look right here. No, fam, you got caught with the tricking and the treating. Your ass is going to jail. Like, so you got to think, and even if you sent somebody else to go and do it, you don't know who watching. There could be a sting on that shit. Now you're on camera buying powder. Now you're on camera with a prostitute. Like, it's all kind of shit. You don't want to put yourself in those lights or in those shoes. Stay away from all the other shit. But even in this thing was just weed. Like, what if you don't want to deal with the weed? You know, weed is legal in most states, in some cities, you know, whatever it is. But what if you just don't want to deal with it? Stuff that's in the contract that you don't want to deal with, don't put it in the contract. And then you can, if they can be compensated for it, where they can go and take care of the shit themselves, then you get an all-in number from them, so they can just go and buy their own trick and treat, and you ain't got to deal with it. You know, if it started at $1,000, but the all-in number is $1,250, you can pay $1,250, so you don't have to worry about room and board. You got to worry about travel. You ain't got to worry about hotel accommodations. You ain't got to worry about food, which is probably the biggest issue for me, because I hate dealing with other people's foods and taste buds, because then you got to go and get certain types of chicken. You got to go and get, you know, and they got to be drums or all flats, and then they got to be certain temperature. Like I don't deal with none of that shit when I deal with artists, but and this is me as a booking agent and dealing with promoters, but I don't know what promoters are doing over here. I haven't seen a lot of contracts. Like when I constructed the contracts for Mako, like the contracts that they had, I improved on them to make them industry ready, but I don't know what other people are doing contract wise. Like I think Justin was there and he was doing some other bookings and Gator brought him in, but I don't know who does. From my understanding, there isn't a lot of legal shit going on over here. It's a lot of handshakes and words. You know, let's agree that we're gonna do this and have a conversation about it. But then a lot of paperwork exchanging, and that's alarming to me with the amount of money that is exchanging in this genre. We got to do better than that. The law is the law.
Yeah. So you know, you have people all the time talking about she effed her way to the top, or he effed his way to the top, or whatever the case. Man, all that. This is the music business. You can stay away from it, but you need to know it's coming.